Human archetype. What up, spiritual family? Hey, man, listen, welcome back to Mount Fitness MBS Ministry, where I am your host, Brother Minister Mongoose, and where this ministry is putting forth, recommending, and living. So I'm not just blowing smoke to you guys. It's all about a holistic mind, body, and spirit approach to life and to health and wellness overall. I'll be giving you some information about some services that are provided by this ministry to help you achieve this goal and to make it a little bit more detailed about exactly what it is that I'm referencing. But for now, let me again welcome you guys to the channel. And I want to let you guys know that if you're resonating with this message, if you're resonating with what's at the heart of this ministry itself, then it's meant to be that way. It's not in your head. It's not a happenstance. You know that there's something different about you. And you know this difference, whatever you want to refer to it as, the Holy Spirit, awakened consciousness, whatever. You know that it is alive in me. So you sense the sincerity, you sense the genuineness, and that's why it resonates with you. If you get any kind of help, if this ministry, if this message is helpful to you, then please share the video. If it's helpful to you, then please make sure you put it out there so that it can help someone else. Now, I know it's easy to mistakenly omit to like, share, subscribe. The share button is the most important button of all to me because my thing is about getting this stuff out to as many people, as possible, and to all the people that have the hearts to receive it. So please hit the share button, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, man. And I do appreciate it. It means a lot to this ministry, but not necessarily for me personally. I'm not in this for YouTube followers and all those different things. I'm here to help people. So the more you can help me help more people, that's awesome. And the more I in turn can pour back into you personally and directly as well. So hit the like, share, and subscribe. Do all that good stuff. There's also a Cash App link that's always down there if you want to express your thanks through monetary means, whether it's $1 or more, whatever. But just know that, guys, and we'll get off into today's message where I'm going to be encouraging you guys, motivating you guys, and simultaneously kind of calling you guys to the carpet, if you will. The old timers used to refer to it as, I'm going to call you guys, back behind the barn. We're going to settle this. We're going to deal with this. Man to man or woman to woman or whatever, adult to adult, we're going to deal with this. I want you to know that just as I mentioned, if these messages are resonating with you, it's because this is a real thing for you. You've always, through your ups, your downs, your trials, your tribulations, the lessons that you had to learn, the misguided ideas that you had about life and who you were and all these different things. In the midst of it all, you've always been this kind of person that knew that you wanted to be better. You wanted to grow. You wanted to evolve. You wanted to be the best. Again, whatever it was that you were doing, the area where, maybe there was some growth that needed to take place, whatever. You always knew that there was something different about you. You've always wanted to be the best, but not necessarily in the best in terms of arrogance and ego, or although those things may have been in play at some point in time as well. But you've always been about growth, evolution. And even when you were doing things that were not so, what we would call nice, good, or maybe even legal, when you were doing those things, you've always had this inner guidance about you. Like, I may do all of this wrong, but when you felt it in your heart to not do that, you didn't do that. That was always a sign to you. And if you didn't know it then, know it now. Those were always signs to you, whether it was whatever it was that you were doing, whether it was bad attitudes, bad actions, bad conduct, When you came across this person, these people, this situation, that set of circumstances where even though you were being bad, something in you said, well, don't be bad to them. Don't do that over there. You listened to that. You've always been this kind of a person. And now that you've gone through whatever it is that you've gone through, positive or not so positive, you've learned these lessons. You've learned the value. Your eyes have been open to what it is that we're saying now, that you are the archetype. You are the human archetype. You are the rare, the ideal. You are the perfect specimen. You are the creme de la creme of what it means to be a human being, a real human being. Not somebody that's basing their life based on color, based on ethnicity, monetary means or lack thereof, political views, like a real human being. This is what you've always been, and now you've grown. And I want to be calling you out and motivating you to know that there's no excuse now. There is absolutely no excuse for you to not go out there into the world, into the confines of your own home, and everywhere you go to walk in that standard of excellence. I'm going to presume that you guys know when I say this, I'm not talking about being better than someone and look down your nose, but to be the exemplary example of what it means to be a true human being. There's no excuse for you to not be walking in that, to be highlighting that, to be embodying that. You have everything you need to get through that difficulty, to manage that prosperity without falling into ego, to manage that prosperity while giving back, whether it's financial prosperity, the prosperity of wisdom, knowledge, love, understanding. You have everything that you need. You've gone through the lessons, you've awakened, and now you have everything that you need for you to not hold this love, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, finances, whatever, to not hold it to your chest, but to share it in a responsible way. You have the discernment to say, okay, this person, these people, I help. But this person that might be in the midst of these people, they're manipulative, they're deceptive, they're disingenuous. They don't want to change. They're committed to what we call the disciples of darkness. You don't waste your time with them. You wish them well. You pray for them. You release them from your life. But you have the discernment to know what to do. You have the knowledge to know how to be. There's no excuse for you. I mean, no excuse. And I know that, trust me, I know that it can be a challenge. But this is what you're here for. This is what you excel at, as contradictory as that may seem. You thrive. You've always thrived in the midst of difficult challenges, having to make difficult decisions, tough choices. This is why you're here now, because it was tough for you to leave that relationship. Stop being a thug. Stop being a racist. Get off the drugs. Stop, going back and forth to prison. Stop judging people based on whatever reason. These were tough choices. To be in a state where there was a lack of finances, a lack of confidence. It was tough for you to build these things. Those lessons were tough, but you've learned those lessons and you understand who you are, so there's no excuse. Toxicity in the workplace, I get it. Sometimes toxicity in neighborhoods, friends, family, society at large. I get it. But that's no excuse for you to not display human excellence in behavior, conduct, mannerisms, emotional discipline, clean-hearted intentions. There's no excuse. If you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. You were raised up for a time such as these. You're not that guy or that girl that goes off like perhaps you once was. That goes off on temper tantrums because somebody didn't treat you up to a way that was even decent. You're not that guy or girl who goes off and returns narcissistic behavior in kind. You're not that guy or that girl that trembles when everybody starts laughing you, mocking you, starts to invade your personal physical space. You're not that guy or that girl anymore. You're not that guy or that girl who sees everybody headed over the cliff and to have that attitude to say, well, I told them. They don't like me anyway. You have everything you need to stand up for yourself, to stand up for others, to smile, to be you, to trust in this thing that we call the divine process, and regardless of what your finances are like, to still plant seeds. If you can't plant financial seeds, you can plant seeds of love, encouragement, kindness. You're not that guy or that girl who is lacking anything in terms of what you need or what you need to be in that specific situation or circumstances. You're not lacking anything. And so there's no excuse. Them laughing about you, or laughing at you, talking about you, your financial challenges, losing the weight, there's absolutely no excuse. There's no situation and circumstance in your life where you can justify not showing up, not being your best, not in a fake way, not in a, oh, I'm so tough, this doesn't bother me way. Not in the way that says, I'm so blessed with finances, wisdom, understanding, love. I'm over the top blessed. So now I'm just going to pour this out in a careless and irresponsible way to any charity organization, anybody that's needy, anybody that's going to take the very tough lessons that you've learned in life, and now you're going to share this with them, knowing up front that they're going to take this lesson and use it to tear other people down, to manipulate others. Whatever situation you're in. And I know sometimes you can be in a toxic, a very polluted, a very hostile situation. It's not a reason for you to not be at your absolute best when it comes to showing what's needed in that situation and circumstances. Some of you guys are in tough relationships. Some of you guys, your kids are just behaving like hooligans. That's no excuse for you to give up or surrender what it means to be a human archetype. Again, in a free-flowing way, not in a way that's cemented or fossilized from an intellectual standpoint. No. This universal force or power that's inside of you and that's inside of me It says, well, the good book refers to it as, the Bible refers to it as, the wisdom of man is foolishness to God. So we're not talking about manage these things intellectually. But to go within and know what I need to do in this situation, in that set of circumstances. To know when to do what and what to do when in each different situation, circumstances, occurrence, or whatever. You may go to this gas station, somebody may give you the middle finger. That inner knowing, that human archetype, that spirit of it that's inside of you will say, well, you know what, this person, you just ignore. 2 minutes later, another person comes up and do the exact same thing. That human excellence within you say, well, this person, you just smile it off. Maybe you say, oh man, what's wrong, brother? Maybe you offer them a genuine everything, man, it's okay. Whatever it is. So this is not a fake way. This is not a cemented, fossilized way. You have everything you need to be. If I could borrow the philosophical approach of Bruce Lee, who once said, be water. Water can flow and it can crash. You put that water in a teacup, it ain't got to figure it all out. It's just going to mold and shape naturally into the shape of that teacup. You put it in a spoon, a pot, whatever. It's going to know when to flow and when to be like the Niagara Falls going down. It knows when to crash. It knows when to be gentle enough to nourish, the flowers. And it knows when to be rough enough to carry away obstacles and debris that don't belong there. You get the analogy or the point that I'm making here. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for you to bow down, to tuck tail, to surrender your commitment to who you are, which is a human archetype. You are the ideal, and you've been raised up for a time. You are the ideal of what it means, whether it's tragedy, triumph, or triumph. So go out there and own your greatness and decide that you're going to put your hard hat on, you're going to put your mouthpiece in, you're going to lace your boots up, and you're going to stand 10 toes down. No one can tear you down. No one can make you feel bad. You have to let them make you feel bad. Set this standard of acceptance about who you are. And if it's time for you to be sad, then be sad. If it's time for you to be happy, then be happy. If it's time for you to stand up and show compassion, do that. If it's time for you to stand up and show courage, do that. Your personality, your point of view, there's no excuse for you to sit back. You're here with a divine responsibility. As I begin to wrap this up, it's your divine responsibility to show this excellence, to exemplify excellence. Yeah, this person was talking about you, bad-mouthing you, treating you disrespectful and in all kinds of ways. But then you got that promotion. Then things, life or the universe, whatever you want to call it, elevated you to a point of whether it was you lost that weight, you're in great shape, and now you can look at them and see they haven't lost a pound. Matter of fact, they put on 20 pounds. You've been provided. The universe has given you that situation and circumstances for you to show human excellence and not look down your nose at them, not make them feel bad because they made you feel bad. That don't mean you have to embrace them as a friend. It just means there's no retaliation there. I'm not that kind of person. My job, your job, my assignment, your assignment is to exude excellence in everything that we do to our absolute best ability from a very genuine place. Not an arrogant place, an egotistical place. I'm better than you. I look down my nose at you. I'm judgmental in any way. No, that's not human excellence. And that's what you're here for, human excellence. So again, there's no excuse. There may be some setbacks, some failures, some days and moments. Maybe you're off your game. Okay, fine. We get that. But in the midst of that, you can bring yourself right back to the truth of it all and say, there's no excuse for me to have behaved that way, me have reacted that way. That's the common guy, the average guy or girl. That's what they're going to do. They're going to find ways to justify it. They're going to find ways to allow it to be. Well, I would have never did that, but they did this. I get it. You got to stand up for yourself, but was that necessary? I get it. They made you feel bad, and you got the promotion. But is that who you're called to be? No, you're called to represent excellence, human excellence. If there's anything this ministry can do to assist you in that effort, please reach out and know that it's the belief of this ministry, and I want to encourage you guys in that regard as well. It's the belief of this ministry that every single aspect of you is important. Every single aspect of you is invaluable. It's unique. It's rare. It really and truly is. And I want to encourage you guys to do something every single day, every single day, to thank the universe, to thank God, whatever it is that you call it, for giving you a mind, a body, and a spirit. You may not go to church at all. Mosque, temple, you may be an atheist. But there's a higher power. Thank that higher power. That you have a mind. You can process day-to-day functions in society or in your personal life or whatever. You can manage that. You can think clearly. There's some people out there that can't. There's some people out there that simply can't. And we all know this. Thank him. Do something every day. Read a book. Watch a positive message on YouTube. Be positive to someone else. Use your creative faculties to say, how can I find a way out of this situation? How can I make this situation better? How can I get to the next level? How can I use my creative faculties to help others? Put it to use. You know the saying just as I do. Use it or lose it. Do something every day to again, for your spirit man or woman. Do something every day for your physical vessel. Stop letting the enemy tell you you're not as smart as them. You don't go to church as often as them. You don't know the scripture as often as them. So what the heck? No. You're here to thank the universe for all that he's given you. Do something every single day. Doesn't matter how big or how small or how long it takes. The universe sees your hearts. He sees your heart. Whatever you want to refer to it as, your heart is being seen. Stop letting them tell you you're too overweight to go to the gym. Why you gonna go to the gym? You can't even barely walk up a flight of stairs. Well, you know what? If you can't walk up a flight of stairs, can you walk up half a flight? Can you walk up 2 steps? Whatever it is that you can do, I'm just throwing some characterizations out here. Whatever it is that you can do. Again, you may not even go to church, but you know there's a higher power. This ministry believes that, man. So listen, there's a video that's titled MBS Service Tutorial. It's going to talk about all these different services, from motivational speaking to youth and young adult mentoring and counseling to philosophical consultative services, clean-hearted spiritual services. All are part of this ministry, taking this holistic mind, body, and spirit approach, because there's also a certified physical fitness training. So again, this video is titled MBS Service Tutorial. If you have any questions, if you're interested in the services, whatever the case may be, reach out. I'm going to leave an email link down in the description box. Also, please be sure to visit the physical fitness branch of the ministry located at mountfitnessmbs.com. That's just to give you some type of idea. It hasn't been updated in eons, seems like couple decades at least, but it gives you an idea of, my experience and expertise in physical fitness training, diet, nutrition, and all that stuff. And then again, hit the email link if you're interested in any of the services, spiritual services, mental services, and or the physical fitness or spiritual. So also please watch a video that's titled My Testimony and Disclosure. That's very important because it gives you an idea how I can speak to you guys, if you will, how I can make these videos and encourage you guys, even though it's difficult, to be the human archetype. This video, again, is titled My Testimony and Disclosure. It highlights the fact that I can humbly say that I'm qualified to encourage, to motivate, to inspire you guys, because I've been there myself. And I'm certainly not saying that everything in my life is perfect, even now. But I have trodden a certain path where I can say, hey, listen, there's no excuse. Because I've been there. And whatever it takes for you to get it done, whatever it takes for you to make it through, whatever it takes for you to be excellent in whatever situation there is, you are a human archetype and you got what it takes. I've been there, and trust me, if this thing that we call God or the universe or whatever, if it did it for me, it'll certainly do it for absolutely anyone else. So watch that video if you would. Please hit the share button on it if you think others need to hear that story. I'll leave a Cash App link down in the description box, the email link down in the description box. And I believe that's everything, guys. Hey, listen, please, if this message was helpful to you at all, then make sure it's helpful to others. What I do personally, because took me a while, but I finally got it down to where, the people, the different channels that I watch, whether it's ministry channels, sports channels, information channels, whatever, the ones that I, watch, that I already know that I enjoy, the first thing that I do when I click on that channel is to hit the thumbs up button. I'm already subscribed to them, but I hit the thumbs up button because it took me a while to realize, man, my heart was in the right place, but I ended up not hitting the like button. So now as soon as I click on them, I hit the like button, because ultimately I'm supporting, that channel, what they're about. Whether I agree with that specific message or not, it's kind of irrelevant. It's kind of like, you're with your spouse. Whether you agree with every single thing they do doesn't matter. You're with your spouse. You're supporting your spouse, your kids, whatever. So do those things if you would, please. Hit the share, the like, the subscribe, all that good stuff, man. And know that whenever you give back to this ministry, it provides this ministry with more to give back to you and to give back to others. So that's what I got for you guys. Reach out if I can be of assistance in any way. I love you all. And I am Brother Minister Mongoose, and I will holler back. Peace.